It seems like Zion will never be healthy. And I believe this is the number one reason why.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to we call you normies.
There is an issue with Zion Williamson, and it seems to have been prevalent ever since he entered the league. And he was always a stocky individual, if you will. But of course, he was a very dominant player. He got drafted to the New Orleans Pelicans, and people were saying he was like the next LeBron. He was dominant like Shaq and all those other kind of things, and he had a lot of praise coming into the league, right? He was, again, a little bit on the big side, but he was fast. He had a lot of strength, okay? And again, he had a lot of potential. But he's been in the league for 5 years now. And I don't believe that Zion Williamson has played a full season since he's been in the league, all right? And one of the major issues he's had is his weight. So much so that they actually put a clause, I believe, in his extension, a weight clause in his extension. So that way, if he didn't meet certain criteria weight-wise, I believe they would either take some money from him or whatever the case. But anyway, it was that bad, that important, that they had to put that in his contract. All right. Now, Shannon Sharpe has some not so kind words about Zion's condition. All right. Now, I'll also play this video you see here under the Nightcap video that shows Zion Williamson, because I guess he got a new tattoo recently. And this is where a lot of the backlash of Zion Williamson is stemming from, because they saw his upper half, his weight. And of course, like I said, that's always been a problem. But before we get into this video, I want to show you an article from CBS. You see it right here, right? Zion Williamson's injury update. Pelicans star not close to returning from hamstring strain per report. Williamson has been out since November the 6th. Now, I believe he suffered this injury during his game with the Lakers, okay? The New Orleans Pelicans star forward Zion Williamson is reportedly not close to returning to the court as he continues to recover from hamstring strain per ESPN. Williamson has been out since November 6th with the injury, but there is no firm timetable on a return date for him now, though the Pelicans are preparing for the possibility of being out for at least another 4 to 6 weeks, according to ESPN report. Now, again, people are starting to ramp up for the playoffs coming soon, right? It's the end of the year. People are, getting their mind right, getting their last minute conditioning in, the team plans, the rosters, and all this stuff. Because again, the playoffs are coming up, and people are going to make getting ready to start making their run. Okay, getting their good play in. Okay, Williamson has been undergoing treatment on his hamstring, the same one he injured during the Pelicans play-in game against the Lakers last season. Well, we got to give him the same one he injured last year, okay? If Williamson is out until mid-December at minimum, that is a significant blow to what's been an incredibly tough season for the Pelicans. Not only is Williamson sidelined for an undetermined amount of time, but they've also been without Herbert Jones with a strained right shoulder, Dejounte Murray with a fractured left hand, C.J. McCollum with a strained right abductor, Terry Murphy III with a hamstring strain, and Joe Alvarado with a strained left hamstring for large portions of the season. Let me give the Undertaker bell. So that is a lot of their starters that are not playing, that are on the injury report. That's not even including the day-to-day injuries to guys like Jordan Hawkins and Brandon Ingram. To say that it's been a disastrous season for New Orleans from an injury perspective is an understatement. And if Williamson is expected to miss at least a month, it puts the Pelicans in an even worse position to try and make up ground in an ultra-competitive Western Conference. Yes, it is very competitive. The Pelicans currently sit at 4-13 on the season. The second worst record in the West and fourth worst overall. If they're not expected to get most of these guys back in a timely manner, conversations about the team outlook for the rest of the season will need to be had. Well, that means that they're going to be trying to tank for a draft pick.
Yep.
And it may still seem too early to seriously talk about tanking. No, it's not. Oh, wait a minute. No. But the Pelicans will not only have their own first-round pick, but also the Milwaukee Bucks first-round selection if it falls between number 5 to 30. If we reach the end of December and New Orleans still hasn't topped the 7 or 8 players on the injury list, it may be time to consider getting onto the Cooper flag sweepstakes.
Yep.
Now, you see there, right? The injury report. These the Pelicans are down bad with their roster, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better, right? So, with that being said, let's see what my man Shannon Sharpe had to say. Now, again, this is on YouTube, so because of that case, I gotta give my fair use clause. So, before we continue, fair use.
Zion has the problem what I told my kids. I can't want something more than you want it for yourself. Right. Everybody wants Zion to get in shape except Zion. Yep. Everybody wants Zion to have discipline except Zion. Yep. So how can I want something? How can the team want something more for him than he wants it for himself?
You heard that, right? Let's give Shannon a round of applause for that truth. Now, before we continue, let me show you the video of Zion. Before we continue, you see the tattoo right here, right? Let me show the video of Zion walking around, kind of, trying to get himself together after getting all this ink on his back. Oh, music. Hold on. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right, we can't have the music. See if I can pause it. Or is it? Let's go. All right, you see it right there, right? There we go. They're doing the drawing up. Okay, he's getting all the ink on his back. Okay. And they're eating chicken wings. Oh, wow, that's great. Oh, okay. The ink, all that, yep. Which, I mean, it's cool. Get tattoos. I mean, it's not a, everybody gets tattoos. Oh, look at, woo, you see that food? Spaghetti got on carbohydrates. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah. Cool. But let's watch it. Let's see if we can look at that. Bam! Woo! Look at that boy. Look at that belly. You see it. Well. Anyway, back to my man Shannon.
Right. That's why they put in his contract. Look how they got in his contract that he has to hit weight clauses because they know him.
Sorry about that. Trying to get this circle of, yeah.
That's not the team fault. That ain't got nothing to do with New Orleans. That's Zion and here's no discipline ass. That's all that comes down to, Ocho. Yep. Discipline requires you to do your very best when no one else is watching. Doing what you need to do instead of what you want to do. I know I want to eat this gumbo. I want to eat this jambalaya. I want to eat this po' boy. I want to eat this etouffee, this boudin.
Yeah.
But what I need to do is,
man, Ocho Cinco, boy, that job he got in his teeth, man. He smiles a lot too, by the way. But Shannon's right. He does not have any discipline, obviously. You saw the video, the food on the plate, all of that. Instead of him trying to get better, trying to eat leaner, try to do some kind of physical therapy to get himself together, make his legs stronger and his weight less, which would help with both health in tandem with his injuries or his injury proneness. Nope. Getting tattoos, taking videos, eating spaghetti and meatballs with cheese on it, the good life, right?
To hire me a personal chef and eat fish and eat chicken and eat turkey and eat lean cuts of meat and eat veggies. But that's not what he wants to do. So he eats that bull jive. Right. And then everybody make excuses for him. He's just a big, people talk about, Shannon, look at an elephant. All he eats is grass. Yeah.
Now, by the way, people like Shaquille O'Neal, others, they all had weight problems as well. But most of them was able to turn around in their career. And also, by the way, people like Shaquille O'Neal and others that had weight problems, Sean Kemp and others, they were still very good initially coming to the league. And so the problems that they had didn't really keep them off the court as much as Zion Williamson has. Again, I don't believe Zion Williamson has played a full season in the 5 years he's been in the league. Essentially, he's been, stealing money from the NBA since he got in there, right? And it would seem as if, he's had more drama with, adult entertainers and things like that, and not focusing on himself. He's had a baby and all this kind of stuff. He's been in the news for everything except his NBA performance, which is sad.
But he eat 400 pounds over the day. That's why his ass big. Yeah, look at a whale. Yeah, but you eat thousands and thousands of pounds of krill, you gonna be big.
Big, yeah.
Zion doesn't have discipline. Y'all gotta stop making excuses for the $100 million. Do you see what the money that Jason Tatum just got?
Yeah.
That could be Zion.
Yeah, his approach to the game is completely different. His approach to the game is completely different.
He gonna eat himself out the league. Well, I guess, hey, ask for a trial with the Saints. Hell, they play left tackle, baby. He can play DN. They don't give a damn how big you get in the NFL.
Yeah.
Man, they roasting this guy.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Talking about he can join the NFL as big as he is. And, to be honest, his height and his weight, he might have a position. But y'all see it. You see his weight. You see his lack of, importance to fix it. And so now, once again, he's getting roasted for not meeting weight requirements, for actively looking like a schlub. And Shannon Sharpe isn't the only one talking about this, but of course, because I was able to get these two together in the same spot, this is the person I decided to highlight that is talking about Zion. But he's not the only one. There's a lot of people out here. I've seen a lot of other videos of content creators of people saying that Zion Williamson, he just can't get right. And it's his fault. Nobody else to blame. I think I saw Boogie Cousins talking about, well, it's because he's in, he was set up to fail because he's in New Orleans. Nah, he missed me on that too. But it's what it is. It's Zion's career to lose at this point. All right. So I'm gonna leave it out there what y'all think. With that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just Normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about Zion's fat ass down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.